Hello, my name is Lesley Atherton. I'm going to read you a short story called Cant Cook. Typical. It was one thing to follow a recipe to the letter and quite another to have that recipe turn out exactly as per the photo illustration. Here's an example. Pan-fried cod with asparagus. In the photograph, the cod was glistening and fleshy, solid and firm, but by the time mine had been forced out of the frying pan, it comprised 1,000 slightly blackened flakes. Gorgeous was definitely not the word. And was the asparagus thick and juicy, delicately placed in a light green lattice over the cod and topped with a trickle of buttery sauce? No, it was not. It was thin and watery, as floppy as my summer hat, and I gave up on it before I even trickled it. It isn't as if I can't cook, it's more that I can't follow recipes. Well, that's not even right. It's more that I rebel against following recipes. So, if someone tells me I need to fry something on a medium heat with a mix of olive oil, butter and garlic for about 10 minutes, my rebellious mind thinks, how much better it would be if I bunged it on top of the hob, poured on a mug full of sunflower oil, then left the kitchen to do something else more fun for 10 minutes, only to return to the sight of black smoke and the unsatisfying aroma of very burnt something. So this year it's going to be different. I vowed to learn to cook properly. I've enrolled for a class in domestic science, or should I say domestic drudgery. And looking down the list of recommended store-cupboard ingredients, of required equipment and of techniques I need to learn, peel a mango, anyone? All I can think is, bloody hell, get me out of here. Because in my own kitchen, it's hard to make out the cooker, never mind scurry round in the cupboards to source a working blowtorch or blender. In fact, we have 4 or 5 blenders, somewhere scattered, unused, more than likely broken, unusable. We may need them one day, if I ever get off the ground with this course. Meanwhile, it's takeaways or toast for us, day in and out. Hence the course. I see myself, months from now, with course passed, ED, and past, T. I will exude a warm, comforting glow of nurturing and caring when I'm qualified. I will bake bread, roast exotic meats and create architectural desserts. Fantastic. Him indoors, can't wait. Still, the process is a long one, and even though this pan's contents disgust me, I can't stop looking into it, analysing and cataloguing it. I'll not be eating it though, that's for sure. I might have tried if it had looked a little more appetising. But no, what will actually happen is that the pan and contents will be left on top of all the other unwashed pots in the kitchen. We have a Crockery Mountain, so that when we need something, we know exactly where it is. It's here in the Crockery Mountain. But can we use it? No, well, not without serious soaking and effort. Some of these things have been here for years, I reckon. My daughter said once that it takes more energy and effort to live like this than it does to live normally. Well, she, despite the shining example to the contrary set for her by her parents, does laundry and washing up, and she puts things away as soon as they're finished with, and she always knows where to find things when she needs them, in her immaculately minimalist city flat. That means she only needs 1 blender. Good for you, you self-righteous little shit, I say. I've better things to do than to get organised. Anyway, I need another drink. Now that's something I can usually find in this place, without too many problems. David is shouting me from the other room. I make my way through and stumble onto him. He's lost the collar for Eddie's dog, Edna. Eddie won't like that, especially as the dog's waiting in the car. She'll be okay in there, I'm sure. We're supposed to walk her, but... Do you want chicken Kievs? I asked David. Aye, why not? Go get some, I say. I've had a drink, can't be arsed. He sighs, but gets up and nips around the corner shop anyway. He's back quicker than it takes me to pour another Bacardi and cherryade. Put oven on, I say. Aye, he says, and he does. He sits back down, same armchair, same position, same expression, as if he'd never been out. Been reading about cold soup, I tell him. Might try it tomorrow, might give it a go. Might do some of that garlic bread as well. Maybe this too. I point to a photo on the front page of Asda's magazine. He looks up briefly. I love that, looks good. I burn the Kievs. I'm just too distracted on the phone and with waiting for the sun to go down, with trying to defuzz my laptop keyboard and with cleaning out the hamster cage. My mum used to say that I was far too daft to be trusted with what she called the big stuff. But I don't agree. The big stuff I'm good at. I go to work, I drive a car, I cared for 4 small children who all turned out okay, I reckon. But put me in front of an oven and I die a little death. And so do the chicken Kievs. I have the nearest takeaway on speed dial, so I ring. They know me by name and recognise my number. I'm single-handedly paying their wages some nights. I order the usual, while dreaming of gazpacho, homemade garlic bread with fresh herbs no less, and freshly baked cherry gatto. Perhaps I'll give up on the domestic science course. It's just food porn for the food frigid. My beef booner arrives. I lick my lips. That's more like it.